Hey guys, good morning. It is Charlotte and I am going to be doing a vlog for you today. What I eat in a day. I just woke up. It's not morning, it's like afternoon. It's almost 1 p.m. But I had a really bad bout with insomnia last night. I didn't fall asleep till almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's just getting off to a rough start, but I'm gonna be cooking all my own meals today. So I figured I would show you and take you along to show you what I make for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started doing that. So what happens, I'm gonna have to switch the camera and show you what I'm doing. So for breakfast, I'm using some Greek yogurt. This is vanilla flavored. I would normally get original flavored, but I grabbed the wrong case. Vanilla is a little bit too sweet, too sugary, but I'm not gonna waste it. And then just some honey and some butter. And you can do this in a bowl, but because I don't want too much, I like to use just a little cup. And let's see if I can like so that makes just like a little parfait that I'll eat for breakfast. And then I have a Mr. Coffee knockoff Keurig. I like to make, oh, it's not in there. Oh, there it is. I like to use loose coffee in my reusable K-cup and make those. Because I have to limit my caffeine intake, I like doing it this way because I can get better gauge how much caffeine I'm having. And this Tanzanian Kikafu estate from Archer Farms at Target is really good. So you guys, that is my breakfast. Once I'm done eating, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna film some more videos for you guys, and then I will be back to show you lunch. It'll probably be late lunch. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, you guys, I know the lighting is terrible because I only have the one side lamp on, but what I'm gonna do now, I filmed a video for you, not on this makeup. I did a tag video, but I'm going to go make dinner. So I'll show you, I'm not going to show you like the whole process because it's going to be really boring. I'm just going to make spaghetti meatballs, but I will show you the vegan meatballs that I use. Otherwise it's just like your basic like gluten-free pasta, and I think it's just regular tomato sauce, like not with anything special added. But I need to use up the sauce because I don't want it to go bad because I don't like wasting food. So, but I'll show you the meatballs. The meatballs. Okay, so these are the vegetarian meatballs, or the vegan meatballs, I should say. The Gardine, I don't know, but they're actually really really good. So I'm just gonna make basic spaghetti with some meatballs. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'll just give you a fridge. She's in my fridge. So this is what I had for breakfast. That's gonna be my pasta sauce. It's just ragu to try like traditional sauce. And then I do have just egg whites, and that's the other thing that I would make. I would do egg whites with some cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna move right there. I would put in spinach, which is in the freezer, but my pans are a hot mess, so I'm not gonna do that. We just moved, so I have like no food. I have almond milk, and then this is mine as well. That's my kids. And that Taco Bell, I wish it was mine. This, I actually don't know if this is good anymore. This says, oh, 2000 so much. I think, oh, so that's fine. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna make my food and then I'll show you. Just a tip, you guys. I know this is not really a tip because probably it's pretty easy to figure out if you think about it, but eating, if you're trying to eat cleaner, if you're trying to eat more healthily, it's gonna be so much easier if you're going to the store, purchasing your ingredients and making the food yourself. Even if you're at the store forever just looking at labels, it's still, so yeah, even if you're, you know, taking a while. This is cute because I'm gonna be flipping my meatballs. Even if it's taking you time in your, you know, reading labels, it's better than just going into any old place and just seeing, like, just hoping that they have something that will be okay, you know, on the menu. I added some, I can't flip the camera. Ugh, frustrations. Don't vlog on your iPhone, people. But anyway, so I'm going to sign off and then I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay. All right, and so this is my finished pasta. I put some of the cherry tomatoes in because tomatoes are good for your heart, among other things, and of course a whole tomato is going to be better for you than just a pasta, like a tomato paste. The vegan meatballs are so good. Oh my gosh, they're delicious. But anyway, hold on, we're gonna taste test one. Watch me eat. Like, they taste like meatballs. I don't know what they're made out of, but they taste like meatballs, which makes it better because I actually don't like real meatballs because it freaks me out. Like, whatever meat might be in them freaks me out a little bit. So yeah, that's really good. And then just some pasta. So what I'm going to be doing now, there's my kit's hair. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to finish eating dinner and then I'm going to dye my hair. Hopefully, I'm going to try, maybe think about it, how lazy I am. And then if I'm done dyeing my hair, if I'm hungry again, I will show you what I eat, like for a late night snack or a nighttime snack. That's not going to be too heavy in my stomach overnight or give me heartburn. So anyway, see you then. Okay guys, I'm not going to dye my hair because I can't find my gloves. I don't know if they didn't get brought with us. I found my mixing bowl, but I'm gonna have to get a new pair of gloves. I just can't find them. Anyway, so I'll probably be going to bed, which means I won't be eating anything else. I don't actually eat a lot of meals throughout the day normally, because I'm not like heavily active. I do an average level of activity, but I don't, you know, I don't work on my feet or anything like that, so I don't get hungry, and I don't need a large like amount of calories to, you know, sustain me throughout the day. So normally I'll eat a light breakfast, a large lunch and then very light dinner, or I may skip dinner altogether. It just depends on what's been going on and how I feel that day. If I were going to eat something in the evening like this, I would probably do a smoothie, and I will, I'll tell you what I would do. So I have the unsweetened green tea you saw earlier in my fridge. I would take like half, here, like this is for my like little magic bullet, whatever, not, it's just the like $25 bullet thing. I'd fill about half that up with tea and then put in mixed fruit, whatever I have laying around, and I would just drink that, just for something tasty and not too heavy. If I was concerned about heartburn, which is a concern in my situation, I would switch out the tea for almond milk. But yeah, I sometimes drink coffee in the evening because I do believe that if you drink a cup of coffee before you go to sleep, you have an easier time waking up in the morning. That may be an old wives' tale, and it's certainly probably not that healthy for you, but I do that sometimes. I didn't say earlier, but I take my coffee with almond milk and also these, hold on, they're these little like whole earth sweeteners. I'll show you what I mean. They're these guys, little whole earth sweeteners. If I do use a sweetener, I'll use those. But yeah, wasn't it an exciting vlog? I didn't expect it to be that exciting just because I don't do anything. Oh, sorry. I don't eat like exciting food very much anymore because ever since my gastritis started about 4 years ago, it's been a real struggle trying to figure out what I can and can't eat without irritating my stomach. And the worst part is that I can eat something and have no reaction, and then eat it a week or two later and have a total reaction, just super painful. And it's never, I never really know if it's that thing that I ate that caused the bad reaction, or if it was like a combination of things that I had eaten up to that point. Like, I have to be careful and always take food and medicine together, medicine with food, unless specifically told not to. Oh, my avocado is, it's not at peak ripeness. Let me stop rustling the bag. It's not at peak ripeness, but I think if I wait any longer, it'll be too ripe, and we don't want that. So, move these guys out of the way. Those are some spices. This is not the knife I'm using for the avocado, FYI. My cooking tools are rudimentary at best. Oh my gosh, let's pray. Y'all, pray for me. Pray for me that I didn't do this too soon. Pretty good at telling, but oh yeah, nicey nice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my bread and I'm gonna pop it in the toaster. Now, because I don't have any other veggies, I'm just gonna use my grape tomatoes that I've been using, and I will add those too. I do have a cutting board. I should probably use it. It went a little bit brown at the tip, so it looks like I got it just in time. I'm just going to cut these tomatoes in half. So I'm always scared. I'm totally scared I'm gonna miss my pit and just like dig it out, like just like chop off a finger. So we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so here's the toast. I move the cutting board off to the side. See if I can kind of see what I'm doing because it's hard to tell. Okay, I'm just gonna put down some of the hummus first. I'm not gonna put a ton because I'm gonna be putting a ton of guac on here. I don't like to refrigerate avocado either, just because once it goes brown, it really turns me off from eating it. I know some people will still eat it, and that's totally fine. But I have a lot of food sensitivities when it comes to like the look and texture of foods. Plating isn't fantastic, but there you have it. I don't know where. Okay, my mug is in the way. There we go. That's gonna be my midnight snack, my avocado on toast. All right, and now back to your regular scheduled programming. I do try to remove as much processed sugar from my diet. I know a lot of food that I eat still has processed sugar in it, but if I'm being at least a little bit more conscious about the processed sugar that I'm eating, I will feel better in the long run. Fatty foods are a no-go for the most part. Very rare occasions. Last night I had a homemade hamburger. Like, of course there's fat there, but I don't think that a little fat is going to be bad. It's just an accumulation in a long period of time that affects my stomach, also affects my gallbladder. Spicy food, again, it's okay in very small quantities, but if I were to go out and say like eat a bunch of Mexican food, no buddy. But if I have like, you know, like half of, you know, if I split a nacho with somebody, like if I split some nachos with somebody, it'll be okay. But I can't eat like a big plate of nachos on myself and not expect to have a bad reaction. So I am doing my best to stay vegetarian, although I'm not a vegetarian and I'm not a vegan. So I do eat meat as much. I try to not to do it as much as I can, but if I want to eat meat or fish, or, you know, I eat dairy products sometimes. I have yogurt, I have egg whites in my fridge right now. I do, because I'm doing whatever I can do for myself to feel better. And if that means that I eat yogurt to help like probiotics in my stomach, then I do, you know. I do want to try to eliminate as much meat and animal byproduct food from my diet as possible. Ideally, I would like to go full vegan eventually at some point in my life. Again, this is all for a personal health reason, not for any moral or ethical reasons, which sounds bad maybe, but it is what it is. Anyway, so that's kind of like my health journey in regards to food and how I deal with it and what I eat. And yeah, if you have any suggestions or tips, if you deal with gastritis and you have any good tips for diet modifications or things that have helped you, please leave me a comment down below, because I'd really love to know. It's been an ongoing chronic problem for, like I said, about 4 years now, and I've mostly been able to cut down my episodes from at least 3 to 4 times a week to maybe once or twice a month at the most. So that, I think, is a major accomplishment, but I would like to eliminate the problem entirely. And I know there's surgeries that can be done, but I'm very wary of invasive procedures, so I'd rather not do that if at all possible. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, something different for me. I hope you enjoyed kind of learning a little bit about my diet, why I have to diet the way I do. I didn't get to show you any of my cheat meals. I didn't cheat today. I was pretty good. So yeah, expect a new video from me in 2 to 3 days, and until then, see you later.